Let's go, huh? On the battle, gotta make layups, you gotta rebound.
This is Utah Tech basketball and the John Judkins Coaches Show.
Enjoy the win. Enjoy the win, okay? Good job, good job.
And hi there, everybody. Welcome to the first edition of the new year, the John Judkins Coaches Show. Rod Zundel along with the head coach, Juddy. Coach, here we go. You're 10 games into this season. You're 5-5, coming off a 1-1 home stretch last week. You got a win on Saturday against UC Riverside by 8. You lost by 5 to future Big Sky opponent Portland State on Tuesday. So 5-5 after 10 games. What do you like about your guys?
Well, it's amazing we played that many games just quick. The schedule was kind of crazy there. That 1 week we had like 5 games.
Okay, let's talk about that. 7 games in a 12-night stretch.
Yeah.
4 different states, including 2 and back from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Did you put that schedule together?
Yeah, it was crazy. No, it was just something we had to do. I mean, the Hawaii one was an MTE thing we got, and our guys want. When you get a chance to go to Hawaii, you take that chance. So that was fun. That they paid for everything, and then going and playing Arizona and Arizona State back to back, 2 very good teams. Something that we need for our program, a bye games that we needed to do, and so that's why we decided to do it. But it was pretty crazy. Yeah. There's no question about that. But we learned a lot. We learned a lot doing that, and now this next week we play 1 game this week and 1 game next week, and it just kind of evens it out. But so far I've liked what I've seen. There's a lot of areas we got to improve on, and games are kind of ones I like you can improve on the most because they're playing harder all the time. It's not practice, but you have to also slow it down and show them. But thank goodness for film, and thank goodness that we have those games to improve.
Yeah, so you went on the road, got your first road win at South Dakota to open up the season. And then you played Arizona, ranked second in the country now, I do believe, right?
They're good. They're
and it was a 10-point game.
7.5, yeah, 7.5.
With 10 minutes left.
Then,
I mean, you competitive. And then it seemed like maybe you ran out of gas a little bit against Arizona State. But that's good competition that you guys put your team in front of.
Well, both are 2 good teams, and even South Dakota is a very good team. They, we played them here last year, so we owed them a game, and I was really impressed with how our guys battled that first game. You just don't know what you're going to get those first games. And so it was good. And then, like I said, playing back, we didn't play back-to-back, but we played Arizona on Friday and then turned around and played Arizona State on Sunday. So not a lot of time to rest. Both those teams are good. Arizona State did really well in Hawaii. Yeah. They showed what they were made out of. So, again, those games we lost, but I saw a lot of improvement. We can play with these guys. We can play.
So you've had a lot of great competition to judge yourself on.
Yeah.
And another great one coming up on Wednesday, Santa Clara. They're 7-1 off to their best start in a long time.
Yeah, and they're big. They got a 7-1. They got a couple 6'10" guys. I mean, it just seems like, the Mountain West or even the WCC, they're just big, and they that's what Arizona was. They had 2 bigs. Where our league, we're not going to really see that, And in the Big Sky, you're going to see 1 big and maybe a 4 stretch 4. But these guys are just big and strong, so they pound the ball, inside. But hey, it's another one that's a challenge, but we're excited for it.
All right. So after 10 games, what do you like about this team? Because you have a lot of newcomers, some transfers that are have made an immediate impact.
Yeah, it's going to be that way forever now, Rod, unless the NCAA changes the rules.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be teams are going to be getting a lot of transfers, a lot of move-ins, things. But what I really like about these guys is, and again, playing these games, you see it. When we share the ball and when we play together, we're pretty good. On Saturday, we had 2-1 on assist to turnovers, which was big. That's what we always try to shoot for.
You had 14 assists on 28 made shots and only 7 turnovers.
Yeah, and so we're sharing it. We're sharing it. We'll find the open guy, and that's kind of how our offense rolls. It's not like we have to go to this guy and he's got to get this many points. We find the open guy, and when I played, I loved that. That if I knew I'd set good screens or if I moved without the ball, I'm gonna get the ball and get shots. And so it's nice to see that. So I've seen that. Our bench, we've gone deep. I want to go deeper. I've only gone about maybe 8 guys. I want to get it to maybe 9 or 10, just because those long road trips, you need your guys fresh, and we need those guys to play a lot of minutes, but I got to control them a little bit. And so I'm trying to do a little bit better job of that, of getting a rest here and there. If we can get guys at about 30 to 32 minutes, some of our main starters. That's good, but they can't be 38, 40 minutes. We're just their bodies are gonna wear out, and it's gonna hurt us in the long run.
Let's talk about some of the guys you have on your team. First of all, you have Madiba Wana coming back, all WAC freshman team. You have Toby Aribi coming back, Britton Barrett coming back. He transferred from CSI last year, and then. Who am I missing that's coming back?
Oh, you have Dallin Grant.
Dallin Grant is coming back, yeah.
Preston Vandermite's back.
Yep.
Really, those are really the guys that we. Oh, then Hunter
Skank,
and he's redshirting for us this year. So those are the guys back. But those 5 or 6 we just mentioned, 2 of them, Toby and Madiba, are the ones that probably played a little bit more minutes. And so it's good to have them back and kind of show these new guys kind of how we run things and how our standards and our vision and what we're trying to do, and it's been good.
Quickly touch on the newcomers. Let's start with Ethan Potter, your big guy in the middle, transfer from Utah Valley.
Yeah, he's one that we try to get out of high school. Have always liked his game, and he decided to go to Utah Valley over us. I guess he saw that we're better, so he transferred.
He saw the light, is what you're saying.
There you go. No, yeah, Ethan's a great player. I mean, he can score in the low block, which we haven't had for a while, the last couple of years. He's a winner. He knows how to do things, and so we were excited when he hit the portal. That was one guy that we were hoping was going to hit the portal, and it did. And so we're glad to get him. He's gonna get better and better to fit our system. Again, he played really well at Utah Valley, just didn't play a lot of minutes, and that was the main reason why he decided to leave.
Then you have Noah Belonga. He's from France, transfer out of St. Bonaventure. He's come in and made an immediate impact as well. Another Frenchman, along with Madiba.
Yeah. Elliot, he's, again, one of my coaches, is a Frenchman, so he knew these guys, knew his agent, showed us some clips of him, some film on him. We said, hey, we like him. We like how he can, he's long, he's athletic, and he shares the ball. If you watch him, he really, sometimes I want him to keep going to the basket and score and dunk on people, and he's a team player, and he likes to spread it out. But he, he's got his length, his long arms. He
6'7", 6'8".
A lot of problems. And again, Madiba, I guess they didn't play on the same team, but they played against each other when they were younger.
Yeah. So you've got Noah Belonga that's 6'7", 6'8". Then you got Sean Holt that's about 6'7", 6'8" as well on the wings.
Yeah, I don't know if he's that
well,
big,
we're calling him 6'7".
All right.
6'6".
Okay,
but anyway,
call him whatever you want. We call him Juice.
Well, even 6'5".
All right, there you
go. That's pretty good length on the wings, which you haven't had. So talk about Juice, Deshaun Holt.
Yeah, he's another one. He's a fifth-year kid. We saw he was hurt last year, sat out all last year. But you're right. We looked kind of at our league, and we had Akeem last year, Bird, which is 5'10", 5'11". If that. And we kind of got hurt with them just seeing over the top of him and passing. And so we wanted to get some bigger guards. Yeah. And so that's one area when he popped into the portal, we were excited to take that. And that's Utah Valley kind of does that. Even Tarleton has done that. Yeah. And so we're trying to just get bigger at the guard line.
So you got some length on the guard line. Then you got Chance Trujillo, another transfer that has made an immediate impact.
Yeah, he came from Snow College, had a great year there. They won their league. They were number 1 in the nation for a real long time. They went back to Hutch and lost their first game back to Hutch. But he's a kid that can play a lot of different positions, but he's a tough kid. He's a strong kid. He's a football kid. He won state in football his senior year at Davis High. He was a quarterback. He just knows what to do to win, and he's a fighter. And sometimes we have to tell him to slow down, relax, play a little bit more, under control. But I love his energy, and I love how hard he plays.
And he led the team in rebounding the first couple of games too, as a guard.
He's physical. He gets after it.
True freshman Tanner Davis. You put him in the starting lineup.
Yeah, he's been good. Yeah, he's playing good. He's one that came home. He was not supposed to be joining us till next year. Got sick on his mission, and they sent him home. He was throwing up a lot, so they thought something was wrong. So he kind of went to the doctors and lost a lot of weight. And then we thought he might go back out stateside, and he said, "Hey, I'm not going to go back out. This is what they're telling me I need to do." And so we got him with our doctors and made sure he was healthy and make sure everything was good, and said, "Hey, come play now." Then. Yeah. So he came, and he's just getting better and better. And he hasn't played for 2 years. He tore his ACL his senior year's first weekend of his senior year.
Skyview High.
Yeah, had a great junior year, won state, and that. So we have him and Owen Mack here, the two that we kind of thought, hey, that year of 25, 26 is
Yeah.
going to be a great guard line there too as well. But he's come in, he's worked really hard, and like I told you, Rod, I don't care who starts, I don't care who plays. I want the guys that work hard and play together are going to play, and that's what he's doing.
All right, so you had 2 games last week. Let's talk about UC Riverside out of the Big West as we show you the highlights. And again, Ethan Potter, the transfer from Utah Valley, your leading scorer, and man, you went to him early.
Yeah, we did a good. We knew they were in drop coverage. I thought Juice did a really good job of getting the ball out of his hands quick right there. He makes a read, hits Tanner on a little short roll, is what we call those. Really started off the game really well. Him and Juice were really clicking together. Here's there's Madiba hitting a big wide open
He come off the
three.
bench and it was a big spark.
Yeah, he did. He came off and gave us a big spark. And then there's a good kick by Noah, another wide open. When we get Noah and Madiba to catch and shoot into the rhythm, they're incredible. There's a nice dunk right there that Madiba breaks baseline, get to the rim. I want to see him do more of that instead of settling for threes. And again, we ran a play for Ethan right there, but Noah saw the opening on the drive and took it and had a 2-hand slam right there, which, again, look at Noah's balance right there.
Yeah.
He comes off the down screen, wide open, squared up, ready to shoot, and he knocks it down. And that's what we got to get him to continue to do. Great back cut, great pass by Britt. We work on that almost every day. Those back cuts team overplay us. And it worked twice. One, he missed the layup, and the second time he made it. There's Tanner, good hands, just playing good defense, then getting to the rim and finishing it.
You led by 6 at the half, came out in the second half. Did you talk about this in the locker room? Let's go back to the big fella, Ethan.
Yeah, we thought we had a mismatch, and they fronted the post. We go over the top, and he has a 2-hand slam. Our spacing was really good right there. We're lucky on that one right there. It was kind of a lazy pass, but it got in. He jumped to the ball and caught it, and then made a strong move. But he was feeling it. And then we got Dario in there for him.
Dario Domingos, another transfer.
Yeah, he got tired, so we went with Dario. And I'll tell you, Dario, the little block right there, I don't think there's anybody that's going to stop him. He's just going to put underneath the basket and score. And we just got to get him in better shape so he can continue to play at the other end of the court as well. But good to see some minutes because Toby got sick. He couldn't play the second half, and so that's when we went with that. And there's a good defensive steal right there. Tip the ball, go get it.
And when it was a 2-point game, about 5 minutes left, you went back to the big fella where your bread was buttered.
Yeah, there's a great pass again from Noah, just a little lob. We thought that was a shot. He told us it was a pass. So we'll give him that lob. But right here, this is where Ethan's good. Set him up. Great move. Good
That was
footwork.
against his former teammate from Utah Valley, Osiris
Yeah, they were going back and forth, but that was a great move. And then that one kind of finished it off for us. But where I liked about that game, Rod, that we got better when the game, that 5 minutes left, 3 minutes left in the Portland State game, we kind of didn't execute very well and shot some tough shots. And I felt like in that game we did a lot better job. And it could have been going inside to Ethan, but I just felt like our spacing was better. We were moving. We weren't forcing stuff. And I thought the Portland State game, they wanted to win so bad they were trying to do it themselves. Yeah. And that's good to see as a coach. You love that fire, but they got to realize that they got to play together.
Ethan Potter, 26 points, and then 18 points on Tuesday night. He was the
WAC
player of the week for those 2 games as well. Madiba Owana off the bench, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. You talk about Noah, 12 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists.
On the Saturday game?
On Saturday game, yeah.
We kind of challenged him a little bit on the Portland State game. He didn't rebound as well as I wanted him to, and then he comes out on Saturday and does a really good job of that.
53% shooting from the floor, 40% from 3, and that's one thing that you've wanted to get up because you're shooting right just under 29%, so you did better at 3-point. 15 of 18 from the free throw line, Coach.
Yeah, we got to get there more. That's one of our goals is get there 22 times or more.
Yeah.
We got to do a better job of that. But again, if you go back and look at the shots that we shot and why we shot such a good percentage is they were in rhythm shots. Yeah. And if we can get our guys to continue to buy into that, we got shooters. Yeah. It's just sometimes I think our guys shoot tougher shots than they need to.
And on that point, 14 assists on 28 field goals compared to only 7 turnovers. You'll take those numbers day in and day out.
Yep.
Okay, so last Tuesday, future Big Sky opponent Portland State rolled into town. They're a good team. They're picked second in the preseason poll in the Big Sky to contend for a Big Sky title. And, Coach, you had a 5-point lead with 2.5 minutes left, but unlike Saturday, you couldn't hang on. They went on a 10-0 run to end the game. You lost by 5. Only had 2 players in double figures, but you still had, 17 assists on 25 made shots. You just didn't make enough shots.
Yeah, that's the game right there. No, again, late in the game, we just kind of stopped. We had 2 travels, couple turnovers.
The last 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, just things that we got to execute a little bit better, and that's what we try to fix. And to me, we lost that game. They didn't beat us. We kind of beat ourselves, and that's what we talked about. And we haven't really been in those situations before. Now, again, what I saw Saturday, hey, we got better with it. So I saw the improvement, and hopefully we can continue to do that. But Portland State's a good team. They're big. They're 4-man. They kind of took advantage of his size. Their little guard, I thought we did a really good job on. He was our leading scorer, and he only had 10 on us. So we did some really good things defensively. It's just offensively.
Held them, 20-something points under their season average.
So defensively, we had some things. Just offensively, we just kind of shuffled a little bit, but we bounced back, and that's all I can ask for.
Well, if that was any indication of what we can expect in the Big Sky,
it's
that's going to be a heck of a time.
It's gonna be fun.
All right, so here are some of the best moments from last Tuesday night with Portland State in this edition of Sounds of the Game.
Yes, sir. Game time, baby. Get the dub.
Welcome inside Burns Arena.
Go Birds.
It's time for college basketball, the second ever meeting between Utah Tech and the Vikings of Portland State. These are future Big Sky opponents. Toby, the back door, there it is. Holt right down the barrel, got it. First lead since 2-0. Holt. Right down the barrel, just Sean Holt. Underneath, nice dish. Oh, baby. What a pass to Noah Belonga. Wow. That's Tanner Davis. Got it to drop. Here comes Belonga. Behind the back, Trujillo underneath the Potter. Hammering it down. Oh, what a play and a fast break by the Trailblazers. And there is Chance Trujillo. In amongst the timber. Count it. Belonga for 3. Yes, sir. Noah Belonga. Madiba Wana gets in the act. Wana dumps it underneath to Toby. Arimi puts it up and in. Give the assist to Madiba. Trailblazers by 3 under 2.5 to play. Underneath, Awana. Yes! Oh, what a pass! Holt to Awana. Yeah, that was a heck of a ball game. That was a fun ball game, all except for the W. But you can see the athleticism of this team. It is there, Coach, and I don't know if from top to bottom if you've had this athletic of a team in D1.
No, we haven't. Not in D1. D2 we have. I've had it before, but not D1. Last year's team was more of the finesse kind of power kind of. These guys, like I said, they're long, they're athletic. They all can dunk if that's important to you or not.
You have more dunks in the first week than you had all of last year.
We have. Tanner surprised a lot of people. Tanner has a pretty quick jump.
Yeah.
He gets up pretty fast, and a lot of time guys can't do it. Again, Noah jumps well. He's got his long arms. Juice is there. Then Madiba, he had a couple throwdowns, and then it looks like Ethan's throwing them down left and right. Down 2 feet that way. So yeah, we are more athletic. We're longer. That's something I think defensively we can take to our advantage. We just gotta make sure they're in the right spots and get some deflections. That's one thing we're trying to get is more deflections this year. 2
problems in that game, and they've come up in a couple of games. 3-point shots, only 5 of 21, and you were out-rebounded by 18. Those are the 2 things that you really need to get solidified and up the ante, right?
Yeah, and those are things that they can work on. I mean, shooting, they got to get in the gym. And I've been talking with Noah and Madiba, and I think their percentage is not where I want it to be. They're better shooters than what it's showing. But again, I told them they got to have the confidence, and the only way you get the confidence is by seeing that ball go in. So sometimes you got to get layups. Sometimes you got to get to the foul line, see the ball go in, then your confidence goes up, and then they got to get in the gym and get extra shots. And both of them have done that, and you can see the improvement on their shot. Tanner's got to do the same thing. Right now, he's pretty low in his 3-point shooting. He's very good in zone 1 and zone 2, but we got to get him to stretch that zone, or that we call it zone 3 out a little bit. But they're spending the time. We're doing more in practice, shooting a lot more shots in practice because we feel we can do that.
It's a very good penetrating team and a driving team. So as soon when those shots start going in, they have to come out a little bit. Boom, gone.
Oh, we always say inside out. If we can get the ball to the paint either by a pass or by a drive inside out, we're gonna hit threes.
All right, we're going to take our first time out. When we come back, the second freshman on your team, Noah Belonga, will join us on the John Judkins Coaches Show when we come back.
Welcome to Utah Tech University. From classrooms to cliffs and lectures to lakes. Here, we celebrate active learning, active life. Our trailblazers learn by doing, are career ready, and solve real problems with real partners to meet community needs. Here, students get the full college experience and choose from 300 affordable academic programs. All in one of the most stunning destinations on Earth. With this as your backyard, life is just as active as your education. Come experience active learning, active life at Utah Tech University.
All right, back here on the John Judkins Coaches Show, we're here with head coach Juddy and also sophomore from France, Noah Belonga. Welcome. Welcome to St. George, officially.
Thank you.
So how do you like it? You transfer out of St. Bonaventure, so just talk about how you've acclimated here and got used to the nice warm sun.
Honestly, it was a big difference from having snow above my knees to the sun and just a super hot summer. So
Yeah.
I had a pretty hard time to get used to, but I'm glad to be here. Yeah, it's a fun environment.
All right, so now talk about this team and coming here as one of the new guys and your impact and how you feel like it's going with the other guys on the squad.
First of all, I appreciate the trust from the staff, from my teammates. I think it's a big point for me to perform on court. And I'm trying to put my teammates in the best position as possible. I know my strength, I know what I'm capable of, and I take pride to represent the school and the program, so I do my best to be myself and just, yeah.
Okay, you say you know your strengths. What are your strengths that you bring to this team, in your words?
I'm supposed to be a shooter, but yeah, I'm struggling with my shot for now, but I can create for myself, I can create for my teammate, off the dribble, after pick and rolls. I'm pretty tall. I got long arms. I'm athletic too. I think I need to go more to the basket, like the coach said before. I can really dunk on people, so I need to get used to this. But yeah, that's my main strength.
Well, you had 4 assists the other night, the other afternoon against UC Riverside. Have you measured your wingspan?
I'm 6'10".
6'10"?
Yeah.
Wow.
6'10".
And coach, a couple of times that he's gone into the paint, you just think he's going to lay it up, but man, he's got a quick jump and just hammers it down.
Yeah, there's his dunk. Yeah, he got a big steal late in the game on that length. He was talking about the guy tried to skip it over his head.
Yeah.
And he got a pick, that way. So yeah, I want to get him to the foul line a little bit more. Like there's one right there. He made that one. The one before he missed it. We saw it today. But I want to get him to the foul line more. He's a very good foul shooter. He can cause a lot of problems with his driving. I still want him to shoot threes. Yeah. But I think we can really hurt teams with his quickness of getting to the basket and getting fouled, and get to the foul line and make points. That's what we got to do.
Well, he's got one of the quickest release.
Yeah, he does.
From
the only thing
line.
I get on him is he kind of leans a little bit, and he kind of makes that hard shot a little harder than it needs to. It needs to be. But yeah, he has a pretty good arch on his shot as well.
So talk about that. We saw that in a couple of those highlights. You can get it. You don't have to size up the rim like some guys do. You just get it and flick it. It's gone. Is that something you work on? Were you taught that way, or is that just a God-given talent that you have?
I would say both. I worked a lot on my shoot since I was young, but I'm also a good shooter, like naturally. So yeah.
I mean, we had
he's always in the gym. He spends most of the time. Him and Madiba do spend a ton of time in the gym, and it'll pay off. Yeah.
We had Noah Gonzalez, the all-time three-point leader, the last few years, and he would get up and at the top of his jump shot, flick it off, but he just gets it, and not a lot of time for the defense to close out. Is that another reason why you do it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
and if he keeps driving,
Yeah.
they're going to gap him even more. And I mean, that's one thing Noah Gonzalez, he didn't drive as much as we wanted.
Yeah.
So people get into him. They have to play him a little honest. And we're trying to get him to play a full game, not just be a shooter, not just be a driver. We want him to do both, you know. And Noah, when he got here, Gonzalez, when he got here, he had a really slow release.
Yeah.
And we had to really work with him to get it off quicker because college guys are getting out quicker on him. And he's got the size, the length, and he's got a quick release. You just got to get him squared up, and he's going to make a lot of threes.
So he wants you to not just be a shooter, but wants you to be physical and drive. Is that difficult for you in the way that you have played, internationally and all that, to drive more and to be more physical rather than?
I would not say it's difficult. It's just you got to think about in game. It's a question of habit, and I kind of trying to shot every time I see the basket open, and so I need to alternate more. But it's not hard. It's just a question of habit, like I said.
Yeah. He mentioned that he can dunk. He likes to dunk, and he can get up quick. So when you get a steal and you get in the open court and you're in front of everybody, what is going to be the dunk of your choice to get the home crowd riled up?
If I'm alone, I would say between the leg.
Oh,
Coach, are you gonna get at? If he makes it, it's okay, right?
He makes it. Okay, he misses it. He comes sit right here by me.
That's what he said.
He comes see me right here. He's had some really good ones this year already. That he's got tips and gone down and thrown down hard. With his left hand, and that's the other advantage he has too, is being left-handed.
Yeah.
He gets a rebound. Most guys are so used to going up to guard the guy's left shoulder, and all of a sudden he goes to his right shoulder. He's got a big advantage of that as well, and that's what we got to continue to get him to do, is rebound offensively, because he can probably get 6 or 8 points easy a game just by offensive rebounds.
Yeah, you are averaging 11.6 rebounds a game, and to what you said moments ago, getting to the free throw line, he's going to get close to 18 or 19 a game, right?
He will. That's, again, if we get that in his game, and a lot of those are just being stronger when he's driving, getting those offensive rebounds, and putting them back, and he'll get those. He will.
All right, so let's get to know you just a little bit better. You grew up in France, right? So just talk about where you grew up, your family, and how you made your way to St. George, Utah.
I grew up in a little city on the west side. It's called Poitiers. Born and raised in France. Son of Sissako Bolonga, my mother, former professional basketball player. That's why I wanted to play basketball at the high level too. She's still my role model. Yeah. And so it was not my first decision to come in the United States at first, but I saw an opportunity, so I took it. I played at Bonaventure last year, and I transferred here because of the coach and the staff too.
And you got some time at Bonnie too. So what made you choose Utah Tech?
I went on a visit. I think it was in April, and I really liked it, the environment, just the community in general, the staff. I had a good feeling, and it was easier to make it because of Frenchie, the French coach. So he knew my agent, he knew my circle, so it was,
So how long have you been in the United States?
It's gonna be my second year.
How often do you get back home?
Only in the summer.
So did you go back last summer?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get homesick being in a whole different country?
Not really, but I miss French food.
Where do you make French, or do you cook your own French food, or is there some place here you go?
My family came in February last year, so they brought me food.
Yeah.
And they coming back in February too here, so they're
gonna bring you a care package.
We gotta find out what food he's talking about. I know it's pastries and stuff, but what else? What's the big thing?
I would say just the food in general tastes differently. Just the taste in general.
All I know is French souffle.
And we don't have that much fast food.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's probably a good thing. All right, let's quickly take a look at Santa Clara, Coach, as we check out some of their highlights. They got a big 7'1" guy that kind of dominates.
Yeah, he jumps. He's athletic. He's long. Again, he's skinny, but he plays bigger than stronger than he is. But he loves to run. He loves to dunk. He's a real deal. There's no question about that. But again, he blocks a lot of shots. He rolls really well, is what I say. Then this guy here, he's what did Tony call him today? He called him Luca. he's kind of a version of Ruka where he's big and strong, and he just does all the little things.
They beat Minnesota last Friday. They
killed them.
They made 16 3-pointers.
Yeah, they shot it really well.
Yeah. They've had 4 games of 10 3-pointer made or more this year, so they can get it done inside.
Well,
and
they're big.
outside.
They're big, so you have to collapse in, and then they kick them out, and their guards can, they can shoot it. So we got to contain them and keep them in front. If we play like we did against Arizona, I think we got a good chance. But we have to have that focus. We have to have that intensity. We have to get those 50-50 balls. We have to do that and keep them off the glass. They're one of the best offensive rebounding teams that we'll face. They're like 12th in the nation right now in offensive rebounding.
So, Noah Belonga, time for you to get to the free throw line 8 times Wednesday. You like that, Coach?
I do. 6 to 8 times a game.
Okay.
Is what we do.
All right. So it's going to be fun. Wednesday night, 7-1 Santa Clara. 8 o'clock is the tip-off. 7:45 pregame on Trailblazer Sports Vision and the Fan Sports Radio Network. Noah, pleasure to have you here.
Appreciate you.
It's been fun to watch you, and I'm excited for what's going to take place here in the next couple of months.
Thank you.
All right, Noah Belonga, head coach John Judkins. We'll talk to you Wednesday night, 7:45 from Santa Clara.